Trove and welcome. I am working on a bracelet design. This is some of the beads I received as a Jesse James design ambassador. This month I received the Magical Mystery Bead Box. It was the June 2022, or was it May? Oh my goodness, I can't even remember. I've got a video up there that tells you when it was, but when I saw this enameled chain, I knew I had to make it in a bracelet. I should be designing with some of the other more tropical beachy things because it is summertime, but I had to do this. So I have taken apart the chain into these about 2.5 inch sections. Is that what it was? I'm gonna see real quick. Yeah, almost 2.5 inches sections, because I wanted them facing in the same direction and having ends. And then I picked out one of these square beads from the Treasure Trove mix, and then these two beads that are a similar color, but they've got the gold on the edges from the Under the Sea mix. So I got that plus some 22 gauge gold colored wire, just a couple inches, several inches, a lobster clasp, a couple jump rings, and then a little bit of some gold colored chain just to use as an extender chain for this. This should come together really easy, so this shouldn't take her long. So what I'm going to do, and I also have my jewelry making pliers. So I'm going to start by making a wrap loop on one end with my wire, and that means bending my wire at 90 degrees, wrapping it around my round nose pliers to make this loop. And I am going to just straighten that out, and before I do anything else, I am going to slip this onto the loop at one end of this chain. I think I am anyway. I have not tried this. Maybe I didn't get that open enough. I've not worked with this chain before. If you saw my reveal, you saw that I was super excited about getting this chain because I have seen it and thought it was super cool. Alright, so now I've got that attached to my chain, and I'm going to wrap this loop real quick. I'm using some tweezer nose pliers because they give me enough flexibility to, they don't take up too much room really. So I'm going to do about 3 wraps, about like that. And then grab some flush cutters, trim this super quick, and then use some chain nose pliers just to tuck that end down real quick, holding everything real steady. Okay. Now I am going to bead this on, and y'all, for some reason this design, the more I sat here and looked at it, the more it reminded me of like the 80s for some reason, very like Dallas or Falcon Crest. I don't know how to explain it. Alright, so I want to make sure that this is going to lay flat, so I want my loop to go like that way. So I'm gonna lay it like that, get everything lined up, and then make my other loop the same way. Make sure everything's nice and tight, and that this loop is going the same way as this loop. Alright, and so I'm going to make my loop just like I did a second ago, get it all straightened out, open it nice and wide, slip on my chain, and again, this is double-sided chain, which is great because I don't have to worry about which way any of this is facing. Love, love, love that. Alright, so now I'm going to close that again, making sure if these loops are not facing the same direction, keep in mind that it is wire and you can twist it a little bit and get it facing just the way you want. Now I want to make sure this is fairly tight because I want these beads to line up nicely. So I'm going to keep wrapping this to get them tight. If they move a little, that's fine, but I want to move too much. Alright, now I'm going to trim off my excess. Tuck that last little bit of wire down. Alright, we're going to take a look and see if that's laying flat the way we had hoped it would be. And for some reason, it is not. I guess my wire slipped. Alright, so what I need to do is turn my beads and not my wire. There. Ta-da! All right. So that is just the way I had envisioned, but we're going to add, one side is getting a jump ring with this bit of salvaged chain that is big enough to accommodate my lobster clasp on any of it. And this may end up being too long. I may go take some of these links out, or some of these other things, we'll see. But I like an extender chain on a bracelet because it makes it fit for anybody. Alright, so the other side I'm going to add the jump ring just as well, and my lobster clasp. And then close it. We twist close jump rings. And now I have this bracelet. Oh yeah. Now I can't put this on camera for some crazy reason. And I think I'm going to just slightly bend this just a little so that it curves a bit on the wrist. But if let's see, I don't know that I can do this on camera. I'll have pictures of how it looks. But I can tell, you know, I could do this all day long. It's just gonna slip off. I can tell that it's going to fit just fine. And like I said, with that extender chain, yeah, just like that on the tightest one for me. So I should probably take that off. But y'all, how precious is that? I love it so much. Yes. Now I can focus on trying to work on maybe some beachy designs with this kit instead of my Falcon Crest. Alright, I hope you like this. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to see what else I've got up my sleeve. And come back later. Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching. Bye.